Hey everybody, it's Ginny, Port Gamble General Store. Welcome to our sneak peek number 2, our holiday sneak peek. So hold on, I'm going to flip this around and you're going to see a little bit of behind the scenes. But first, let's just talk about our big event. We have our holiday treasure hunt, which is really our holiday home decor. It's an open house, home decor and gift open house. And it's Saturday, this Saturday, the 8th, and Sunday the 9th. Hi, Annie. And we'll be doing 15% off of holiday home decor and ornaments, but things like candy, cards, things like that are not on sale, just home decor and ornaments. Plus, we're going to be doing the drawing. We're going to be selling raffle tickets for these beautiful 20 baskets. They are huge. I think they're bigger than ever. And these, you get $10 for 3 chances. These baskets are worth at least at least $300, and we have 20 of them, and so you can see a few of them. All the proceeds are matched and donated to Paws. The tickets are available to purchase now, and we will stop selling them Monday the 10th. That's this coming Monday, a week from today, at 4:59, because at 5 o'clock we're going to do a live drawing. Look at this beast. That's a huge one. It's got a big old pillow in there. So we'll be doing the drawing at the 10th. Look at this. This is back behind the scenes. We're doing the big vintage tree today. That's what the team is working on. So you can see we got lots of boxes. And we are, let's see, I talked about the drawing 5 o'clock on Monday the 10th. So we, let's go down to the first floor. I'll show you what we already did, and I'll say hi to the team, because I'll show you what we sneak peeked. Can I say sneak peeked? We already showed 3 trees, which we'll talk about, but let's say hi to the team. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
She's up in the ladder. Be careful. There's Shelly and Georgia. Where's Becky? And there's Becky. So they're working really hard, but I won't show you that tree yet. That's the vintage tree. It's one of our biggest ones, and it's kind of a little bit of a beast. So let me get my head straight here. What am I doing? Okay, so last Thursday, I'm just going to do a quick review. We took a peek at 3 trees. The first one, and there is Alex. Say hi to Alex. She's closing up the cafe, but this is freshly picked, which is our cafe tree. It's entirely covered with picks. So what an easy way to do a tree, but to do picks. So you saw that on Thursday, and if you want to see more details, you can go back into the videos and take a look. We also did the iridescent indulgence. Iridescence is a big trend for this holiday, so this whole look that's very iridescent. And this one's a gorgeous tree. It's our candy tree. It's our upside down gold tree. So if you want to see more details, you can come see it in person or watch the video from last Thursday. And then we did naughty and nice, which is our nautical tree, which is so pretty. There's so much fun things in there and lots of really great ornaments. So those are the trees we did last week. Now we're going to do today, we're going to start with Cottage Core Dream. I haven't gotten the table decor out yet, but we do have the tree done, so I wanted to talk to you about that. So soft, sweet, homemade, and a little storybook. This tree is all about handmade holiday charm. Think embroidery, ribbon, textures, and ornaments. Hi, Lydia. That feel like they came straight from the holiday festival. So let's dig into this guy and see what we're looking at. So this is I think it's about a 7-foot red tree, which is quite homely before it's decorated, I must say. And I almost gave it away when I first bought the store, but I actually really love this tree. We put 3 strands of light, so it's about 300 lights per foot, and that's really a high amount. I think Home Depot says you should have 150 per foot. I like lots of lights, so you can see what that does. So this one's a real beauty, and let's dig in. So I started with ribbon on the top and ran it down, so you can see the dotted ribbon and then the little bows that kind of hook it to the tree all the way down. And then we do use coffee. We use coffee bags from our coffee company that we work with, to use them as skirts, because I think, you know, we should do that with our cafe. So let's just take a look at some of these ornaments. Well, we love any kind of mushrooms with dots. So these guys are always really good. This was a bestseller last year. It has a little bit of moss on the bottom. And look at these little cuties. These are called sweater folks. And then we have a ton of these. There'll be buckets of them, or barrels, or well, I guess a bowl maybe. But it's paper mache, and each one's different. And then we've got this adorable snowman. Looks like he's got a homemade hat on. And look at this little guy, little alligator. Look at him. He's in a little tutu. The snowman's fighting with him, which is so cute. And we have a hippo too. And look at this one with the little homemade hat and the little teeny feet. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining us. And then this one's really pretty, this mushroom one that has the little berries at the bottom. And we have a lot of what you would consider homemade looking ones. This one, these are the embroidered stars. So again, cottage core is all about homemade and handmade items. This cute little bird. And then of course, I don't know what this has to do with a red tree, but I love this llama with this little bushel of, I'm not sure what that is. We got a cute little snowman, let it snow. Amy says, good evening. Yes, it's a lovely night. And this guy, look at this guy, look at his little hat. So doesn't he look like he's been at the holiday festival buying a homemade hat? Lots of velvet ribbon, which I talked about a minute ago. Lots of gorgeous little wreaths, little mittens. Cute these are. And of course we have our little penguin love. Let's see, these guys are so cute. It's really first Christmas, or it could be anything, but that's kind of what they call it. Little mice with jackets. We have Santa in here. Now what's great about this Santa are, look at his slippers. I'll get my big old thumb out of the way. Can't. Look at his slippers. I think we voted that was a favorite. And look at the bell on his hat. It's got glasses. Super cute. Let's keep going around, see what else we can dig up. We saw the stars. Oh, here's some more paper mache. These are all different shapes, but they're so pretty. And then we have the little handmade stockings. And let's see, we saw him. And then look at this guy. It's a little mouse in a basket with mushrooms. Look how cute he is. And so lots of these little birds, all different ones, because each one's different, made differently. So there's a mushroom with some snow on top. I'm not tall enough here to get really into here. Look at these little mice. And they're weighted so they stand up if you want to. You can make a little thing for your coffee table. This guy with his hat and his present, little outfit. And look at that owl. I gotta be taller. Hey, do you guys have the step stool over there? I think I need to get up on it in a second, please. Thank you. Okay, little dog. And look at this guy. I love this mouse. He's decorating the tree and he's got his little slippers on, because who doesn't wear their slippers when they're decorating? Just put it on that side. Thanks. Thank you. And then the fun little ornament with the tree. Then we have a baker mouse with his spoon. Look at this cutie. Same artist who did the other one with it, so it's like a baby and a mama. And same artist. This is new. Look how sweet this is. It's a little nativity scene with mushrooms and a little top. Isn't that sweet with a star? Dean Griff is the artist. And then this one, which you saw already. Look at him. He's cute. Same guy. He's like delivering packages. You know what I noticed when I saw the invite when I was getting ready to start this, that I had it for 5 a.m. So glad you guys didn't tune in at 5 a.m. That's a famous mistake I make often when I'm doing live invites, because I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to get it done and I didn't look. So I apologize if I confused you. This Santa we saw already. This gorgeous tree. Looks like it has icing on it. Hi, Heidi. Thanks for joining us. Look at this little guy. It's another mushroom. Lots of what I would say handmade or embroidered or knitted. We saw him in his little slippers. Here's another sweater folk in a different sweater. Thanks, Alex. Have a good night. And look at this cutie. He's got his her little orange handbag. And a tree. So it's all about cottage core. Another one of those. Oh, thanks for the hearts. Another one of the paper mache. Let's see if there's anything else. I got a little stool here. Let's see if we can get up a little taller and not fall over. Oh, here's another cute one with he's got a little acorn who's decorated. And look at this elephant. Isn't he pretty? Let it snow. We've got our little guy with his crochet hat on. Annie says hippo ornament. Did I miss it? There is an alligator. Oh, there it is. Annie, this is hilarious. This is one of our favorites. Okay, first you have to see. Oh, hold, please. All right, little face, little skirt, little tail. But isn't she cute? Sorry, she's trying to eat everything. She's even got a little bow and pearls. Oh, my goodness. You, friend, need to get your legs out of there. There we go. Now you can see your face. Perfect store for finding something unique and lovely. Thank you, Sally. That's very sweet. And we hope so. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we want to see. Here's another one of the paper mache with the little bees on it. Annie says she loves a hippo. Everybody's crazy about those hippos. And the alligator, both of them, because they came together. Here's his friend, his alligator friend. Okay, so that is Cottage Core Dream. And we will have some gnomes. We have a beautiful gnome ribbon that we sell. Last year we sold out, so we have that. And I think that gives you a good idea of what fun we have here in the Cottage Core Dream. Okay, next is shroom service. So shroom service, this wonderful tree, this wonderland, is full of mushrooms, birds, and garden magic. Basically your cozy fairy tale forest. So come for the toadstools and stay for the enchantment. So this is all other mushrooms that aren't the polka dot kind and things you would find in the forest and in your garden. So we have lots of beautiful clip-on birds. Look at this mushroom in a cloche. We've got the wedding mushroom. These are s'mores that are getting married. And then this adorable bee, which of course we have lots of bees and hummingbirds. And I don't know about you, but I dream about peacocks in my garden. It's beautiful. So lots of clip-on birds, acorns, beaded. These dragonflies clip on as well. Look how pretty the light picks up on this mushroom. It's glass. And then we have snowflake. Hi, Marna. Thanks for joining us. So this tree is part of this. You can still see we've just taken down our booths and our Halloween's coming down. And so we have, this is Pacific Northwest, which we'll look at tomorrow. And this is the shroom. Oh, now I forgot my name. Shroom service, yes. Such a cute name. And we want to make sure that we'll have this decorated. That's a surprise. We always decorate that. And you get to see it when you come for our event on the 8th and 9th. Back to this one. Hey, Georgia, can you grab that stool for me, please? And Georgia's helping me out here. Look at this little flower. Thank you. And then this is one of my favorites. It's just a very simple bee. And then, of course, you've got a pig in her little beehive. Pig dressed like a bee with her beehive. We do so many different hummingbirds and snapdragons and dragonflies and another bee. This has been a really popular one. Let's see, we talked about this. Look how pretty the light picks up that one. Here's another acorn. And this honeycomb is so fun. What else? These wooden mushrooms, different sizes and shapes. Look like you just carved them out in your garage before you brought them in. Beautiful butterflies. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for joining us. Look at that peacock. And I'm going to get up on the stool in a second, and you can see, look how pretty this is. One of my favorites with the moon and the owl. They look like they're having a good time. Look at this frog. Isn't he cute? Look at that face. Super cute. And he's a good price. Let's see what else we can show you here. Let me get up on the stool. Oh, look at the garden. This is like in your she shed. You've got in your garden with your pots and your plants and where you're starting everything. And then I'm just going to kind of give you a quick, oh, these glow in the dark. We talked about that. We've got a lot of glow in the dark. Look for this tag. And they are pretty cool. So we have them on almost every tree. Look at a sweet little bird, little clip-on bird. Mushroom. There's a dragonfly, a beaded. And don't those peacocks look beautiful? Dawn says the ornaments are amazing. Thanks, Dawn. Some gorgeous mushrooms. Let's see, I'm going to step around here. I didn't show you this hummingbird. And these birds are great because they have the tail all the way down, so they really are a statement piece. You have to, if you do clip ornaments, you have to kind of maintain them because sometimes they'll slide off or slide over. But as long as you're watching it, they look so pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Hi, Kimberly. Thanks for joining us. Look at the morel mushroom and the little teeny birds. We saw that. I think we have gotten almost all of the, I see an imposter mushroom on here that's supposed to be on the cottage one, but he looks kind of cute, this one. Really probably should be on cottage because we did all those dots, but we'll let him hang out there. Hi, Don. Thanks for joining us. All right, so that is shroom source. Oh, I forgot to talk about this pick. Isn't this pick gorgeous? It kind of blends with the tree, and this tree has 3 strands of light, so again, over 300 lights per foot, which is important. Kimberly says your store always has such beautiful Christmas trees. Thank you, Kimberly. Well, that's because of these guys that are working hard, because they're doing this one, but don't look. It's a secret. Don't look. That's for later, but that is the vintage tree, and it's a beauty already. Okay, so any questions on that one? If not, we're going to go over and see the Santa paws. Okay, Santa paws, calling all pet people. This one's for you. It's festive, it's fun, and full of 4-legged charm with a ton of tail-wagging cuteness. So let me just kind of dig in here. This is a table full of things for pet lovers. We have very few things actually for pets, but we have a lot of things for pet lovers. My favorite, look at this. Isn't that cute? It's a little fire hydrant. This guy says, ho, ho, ho. These have been doing really well, these little knits. There's different colors. And this is so sweet. I mean, it doesn't have to be on a pet tree, but we sell a lot of these miniature stockings for pets. This dog who's gotten himself tangled up. And we even have a Noah's Ark, which you might say, what does that have to do with pets? It's all animals. We love all animals. And then we have a little mouse in a tree. Look, he's got a little hat. He looks like he's pretty hot in that tree. There's another one of the knits. Some really fun ribbon. We have doggies and kitties. We'll show you that as we go. Cat lady. Look at these slippers. Cat lady slippers. Aren't they cute? And then, of course, beware of wiggle butts. I have a dog, but he doesn't wiggle butt. We should take him back because I know that's the fun part of dogs. He's just not a wiggle butter. Here's Puppy's First Christmas. Isn't that cute? And let's see, we have Santa's favorite wiggle butt, so you can actually put a picture of your baby in there. We have a darling mouse and a pink llama. And this guy, look at his face. He's holding a candy cane, and he's got a star on his head. He's super cute. Okay, let's see what else we have. Cute little, that looks like Barkley. Oh, with his mouth open, smiling. And we have the little mice. Here's the puppy dog. It says, we woof you, a Merry Christmas. And some of these get knocked off. This one, all cookies must go to the lab for testing. That's one of my favorites. We got kitty cats playing with balls and kitty cats in there. Oops. Let's see, we have this one says, oh, Christmas, it's got a kitty cat. Let's see if I can get in there. Oh, Christmas tree, your ornaments are history. see, we have mouse making cookie dough and a puppy dog running with his hat. This guy has little cute reindeer glasses, isn't he cute? Hi Susan, hi Teresa. Hi Dawn, thanks for joining us. Look at this little kitty holding the ornament. Not for long, if you have a cat, you know that won't last long. It'll get batted down. We have balloon dogs and kitty cats. This guy with his with his glasses. Kimberly, hi. This guy having a little bit of caffeine. And Santa, I hope you like cats. I love that one. Let's see if I got the most of them. Look at this guy with the hat. He's got a tree on his head. This is one of my favorites as well. Look at this little mouse sticking out of this star. And here's another glass balloon dog and a poodle. Look at this guy up there with his little dog with his hat and the kitty cat on the top. So it's got big bow on the top. It's got about 300 lights per foot as well. And that is Santa Paws. So those are our 3 trees. Now for tomorrow, our sneak peek on Tuesday, same time, 5 p.m. We're going to do 3 more trees. So now we're at 6 trees. We get up to 10. So we have quite a few to see. And also this wall over here, that's the ornament wall. That's getting filled in. So we'll go over that on the last day so you can see some of the ornaments there. And then we also have ornaments going up on these boxes, which are, some of them are themed or not. And I think just for fun, Becky, would you mind opening the door? I'm going to step outside. I'll show you guys what the store looks like on the outside because it looks really pretty. And then we'll sign off and we'll see you again tomorrow. So look how fun it is out here. And look at this front of the store. So we have our gorgeous Santa sleigh and reindeer and all the lights are on. Isn't that fun? So you have to come visit us. And thank you for joining us today. And we will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And we'll see you then. Thanks so much. Bye now.